Welcome to Selling RVA. This is our first episode. I'm Taylor Jefferson.
And I'm Sarah Jefferson.
We own and operate Jefferson Grove Real Estate, which is a small brokerage in Richmond, Virginia.
Well, let's call it cozy instead.
Sure, okay. It's a cozy brokerage.
We are top producing agents in Richmond, and last year we sold 53 homes, totaling almost $23 million in sales. And this year we're on pace to exceed that. We weren't always in real estate. In fact, we used to be healthcare professionals.
I was a pharmacist.
And I'm a nurse. We got into real estate in 2015, started our brokerage in 2018, and we finally retired from healthcare fully in 2020.
Now, my ultimate goal is to one day be on Bravo's $1 Million listing. I think Sarah has other plans though.
Well, yeah, my ultimate goal is to be on Bravo's Real Housewives. But honestly, I'd take either. So Andy, if you're watching, give me a call.
Yeah, I'm sure he's watching, babe. Of course not. Until that day, we'll have to shoot, star, produce, and edit our own series.
It would be a lot easier if Bravo comes through, though.
That's true. What you'll get to see in this series is a true behind-the-scenes look at our life as top-producing realtors in a highly competitive market.
Seriously, this market is insane.
But don't worry about me. The extra stress can't cause any additional hair loss.
But he might go grayer.
Possible.
Right now, it's the end of January, and this is typically a slower time in the market, but we have been nonstop. In this episode, you'll get to see a rewind of the past 2 weeks.
We're going to show you a crazy before and after transformation on one of our listings that we helped our seller make a ton of money.
We list another home in a highly desirable area in the city. We do some house hunting with virtual buyers and more.
And we got footage of it all. So let's get this party started.
So we're going to start with our listing on Thornberry. This is one of Taylor's friend's homes who was moving out of state. He trusted us to handle the sale from start to finish, and he was going to just hand us the keys and let us do our thing. We were going to do some things to freshen it up and get it ready for the market.
Well, the morning of moving day, he woke up to discover that his washing machine had leaked water throughout the hallway and through the bonus room on the first floor. I really can't imagine a more stressful way to move out. So we were already off to a rough start. The original plan was to install some new carpet upstairs, paint a few rooms, replace some toilets, and do some light staging. Nothing crazy. Now, our scope of work included replacing the vinyl flooring throughout the kitchen, bathroom, and hallway, replace the carpet in the bonus room, repair and paint the damaged drywall, plus all the original work that we were going to do anyway.
And much like every renovation ever, once you get started doing the work, you discover more work that has to be done. Ultimately, we ended up spending $20,310, but we think it was worth every penny. Take a look at this before and after.
Once it was staged and we saw the end result, we knew the market would respond extremely well.
Yes.
Within 24 hours.
Wednesday.
Yeah, every single showing appointment and slot filled up.
Yeah,
and we just
Wednesday
had to, start,
to Saturday.
Yeah.
There are no available appointments.
So kind of having a pulse on the market. Market's crazy.
It's bananas.
I don't think we've ever had a listing completely book up with showings within 24 hours.
It was crazy. And all that to say, our seller was very pleased with the end result.
Taylor, I was waiting for your call.
Hey man, sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of compiling to do.
20 offers.
20 offers, bud.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sorry for working.
It's all right. Life can't always be too easy, right?
I assume a bunch of them are just throw out.
There's like 2 that are just complete throwouts.
Yeah.
Everybody else wrote some pretty good stuff, but I figure I'll cut to the chase and tell you about the good ones. The ones that waived the inspection outright as well as the appraisal, because that's the best combo. All right, dude. Well, congrats, man. This is killer.
Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
holler it. Send me a text when you guys send that paperwork over.
So while we were listing the Thornberry house, we had another client we were working with at the same time. They found a beautiful new construction spec home that was actually finished and available for purchase, which is a very rare find in the market.
Yeah, it's like finding a unicorn. They loved it. It was exactly what they were looking for, which was more space and be in a nice neighborhood. And an added benefit is that we didn't have to compete in the resale market in order to get it.
These clients already own a home, and the original plan was to sell it first, get a rent back, then go house hunting for their next home.
Well, that plan was thrown out the window when they decided to buy that new construction home. Fortunately, there wasn't nearly as much work to be done to get this house market ready, so it was just a mad dash to declutter, schedule the photographer, prepare the marketing materials for the listing, and then upload it to MLS.
So today is Tuesday and we are at our newest listing that we have coming onto the market, and I'm so excited about this one. This is one of those listings that every agent in RVA would kill for. This home was built in 1920 and you can't fake the charm and character of a historic home. Plus, they aren't making any new 100-year-old homes. This beauty is located in the Museum District of Richmond City, which is highly desirable because if you're looking for walkability, it truly doesn't get any better than this. So let me give you a tour of the house. My favorite parts of the home beyond the location are this kitchen and the backyard. The kitchen was taken down to the studs and completely redone. In the backyard, they used steel I-beams to create an incredibly private rear deck with parking underneath. The hot tub on the deck is the cherry on top.
We only had 10 days to get this home prepped, listed, and sold because of the new home that they were buying. When we met with them, we discussed the listing price and gave them a range of $599,000 to $625,000.
They actually wanted to list it even lower, which I think a lot of other agents would have jumped at the chance to do because it's obviously easier to sell a house, it's lower priced.
But we suggested that anything less than $599,000 would be leaving money on the table, so we kept to the plan and we listed it at $599,000.
Once it went active on MLS, we immediately started to get showings, and overall we had a total of 35 showings.
But what spooked us was that as we were getting feedback, some of it was negative, and the seller had warned us about this. The location has a polarizing effect. Some love it, some hate it, and that's because this particular area has a more commercial feel than residential.
Out of the 35 showings, we received 4 offers, all above asking price and all with great terms. The winning offer they accepted was $56,000 above asking with no inspection, an appraisal gap guarantee provided by the purchasers, and a free rent back through the end of the month so that they can move comfortably into their new home without being rushed.
The past 2 weeks, we haven't been as busy with buyers as we normally are, and that's because of the current inventory levels. We have over 20 buyers lined up for the spring, but we have nothing to show them really.
We have been tracking the inventory levels every Monday since June of 2020, and the inventory has decreased from 3,800 homes on the market to just over 1,300.
Anywho, we're going to go show a house, one singular house, because
One house.
I
That's
remember
all
the
there
days,
is on the market.
I remember the days when I was showing 5, 10, or 11 houses to a single client at a time. That's not the case anymore. It's, hey, here's the one house for sale in the zip code right now. So we're going to go take a look.
Yeah.
Maybe toss our names in the ring
In
and
the hat.
see what sticks.
Gary, love that.
Yeah. And this, I think, is actually prettier in person than online. This is a really nice bay window overlooking the backyard. I love it.
So that wasn't the one for them. And the awful part of this market is that each week the inventory churns. And so you sit around, wait for the weekend to look at 1 or 2 homes that hit the market. And if you don't like the house or you submit an offer but it wasn't accepted, then you're just waiting for the next week or 2 for the inventory to pop up.
We did get to show a $1 million home this week to another virtual client, and it was beautiful. While it was listed at $949,000, it will be selling above that $1 million mark because of multiple offers driving up the price.
This is another listing that was completely booked with showings, so even the luxury market is very competitive.
This house was located in Gray Oaks, which we featured in our Best Neighborhoods of Glen Allen video. The home was actually built by Bradford Custom Homes, and he was the builder of our very first home way back in 2012.
Now, back then, he wasn't building $1 million homes, nor were we buying them. But we've all come a long way since, and he has now become a very high-end custom builder in Short Pump and Glen Allen.
This home was built in 2020, and it features 4,400 square feet, 5 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. Let's take a look.
Sadly, this wasn't the home for them, but when your budget's $1 million, you should be able to get exactly what you want. So while we aren't crazy busy at the moment doing nonstop showings for buyers due to the lack of inventory on the market, we have plenty of other things that keep us occupied.
Currently, we have 12 homes under contract, totaling $8.5 million. And there's a ton of work that goes on behind the scenes to make these transactions as smooth as possible for our clients. My day typically starts around 5 a.m., and this gives me a head start on planning my day, responding to emails, and/or video editing.
Now, the behind-the-scenes work isn't as sexy as listing a home or
Says
showing
you.
houses to clients, but it's absolutely necessary.
We also went on 2 listing appointments this week. One of the houses needs a decent amount of work, so it'll be another scenario where they give us the keys and we help them get it market ready.
The other home was built in 2019 by Main Street Homes, and it's completely move-in ready. We're super excited about listing that home, and the pictures are already scheduled for a few weeks from now, so you'll get to see that listing on our next episode.
We really enjoyed making this video, and we hope you enjoyed watching it. Please let us know your thoughts and feedback. We plan on making at least one more Selling RVA episode, and if the feedback's positive, we'll make it a regular thing.
You know, because we need more to do.
Yeah, I'm bored. If there's something you didn't like, or if you have any suggestions on how to make it better, we are all ears. Leave us a comment and let us know.
Our goal is to make the best possible viewing experience for you. And if you want to work with us in the Richmond market or have your house featured on the series, give us a call. Thanks for being here. See you next time.
Bye.